Do you suck at the game because you just got it? Well, if you do, this is the right video for you.
Bruh.
Today we will be talking about how to get better at the game.
Bruh.
Like, duh. And, we'll be discussing everything you need to know about the game. And some tips on to get good in infection. Personally, I am not the best. But normally I can play tag. Yeah. So let's get into the video. So I want to talk about where you spawn. Tutorial. This is one of the biggest maps, everyone, well, it's not really a map, it's part of forest. But a lot of people want to get up here, because, and there is actually a pretty simple way. All you have to do is you go to settings, you go to storage, and you clear your app data. Basically, it resets your progress, but you still have your cosmetics and your shiny rocks, but takes all of your cosmetics off and resets your name. So, yeah. But basically, you spawn just over there. You have to jump up, and then you make your way over here, where you can either go up the pathway or do double walls. Forest, the map where all monkeys learn how to play. Double walls, where every monkey goes, like that. They have everything here. You got trees. You have treehouse to roleplay in. You have gazebo with the leaderboard.
Whoa!
Here, if someone is being very mean or toxic, you can mute them by tapping the mute button, or you can report them. Report them for toxicity, cheating. Right now I'm in a modded casual, so that's why I'm able to fly. But if someone was modding and not a not modded lobby, then you can report them for cheating and they can get banned for it. That's why I got the great mod menu, which is this, because that mod menu only works in modded lobbies. So let's get back to forest map. Alright, I'm gonna take a minute to talk about the computer. So the first one is room. You can type in any code you want and then you tap enter to join it. Also, you can select your game modes right over here. As you can see, I have 2. You wouldn't have these arrows down here because I just have modded, but you would have 4 options: casual, infection, guardian, or freeze tag. If you do install the great mod menu, you would have arrows, and it has all the game modes except they're modded. So yeah, that's virtual stump, where anyone that has Unity and the right version can create games for Gorilla Tag. They import it through there and stuff. Over here is where you can get the camera mod, where I'm filming this on. You just grab it and take it off, right? You can also move these sliders to change the color code. And if you get cosmetics in City, which I will talk about in a minute, you can put them on here. So the other stuff in the computer are your name. You can change your name to whatever you want. Color, which is easier over there. It's just, yeah. You can turn, you can add these turn things. If I put my joystick up, it makes me go up. But you can add a turn to turn, you can have smooth turn or snap turn. This mic, you can choose if you want to mute your mic, push to talk, or just talk, like how I am right now. The Q, put your hands like this, together, make a bracelet. Wait, is that? Wait, I forget what Q is. I've never used it. Oh yes, the Q. So right now, my current Q is default. you can change it to mini games. And later, if you finish the parkour I'll get to, you can get competitive. Then there's troop, which I'm not going to talk about because that's creators on YouTube, like me. You'd have to like sign up for the Gorilla Tag Creator Troop program. Group is where if you take your hands together and put them together, it creates a bracelet so you guys can join public lobbies together. Gorilla Tag, the Gorilla Tag VR YouTube channel, has a tutorial on how that works. Voice is where you can change your voice from normal or monkey. Like, let me show you. You have option 1. If you tap option 1, you have human voices. If you have option 2, you have monkey voices, right? Yeah. But I'm gonna keep my human voice. Whoa, what was that? I just teleported. My hands are stuck together. There. Alright. Then there's auto mod. We don't have to talk about all that stuff. But let's go to city, where if you're in a public lobby, there's no infection because this is basically a chill place. Over here you have the info booth, like, yeah, the friend machine where you can friend people. This is your wardrobe, which there is one in Forest. It's pretty much the same thing. And there's monkey business, which is basically daily tasks. You have the leaderboard and ATM. You can buy shiny rocks. Which, if you don't know what shiny rocks are, they're basically what you use to buy cosmetics, like my top hat or this mask. So, every update, they have something new. Like, for the Take My Hand update, they have all these cosmetics, and, like, even over there. So they're changing in 2 days. Let's talk about the upstairs. If you're a YouTuber, this is the perfect place for you because you have, like, over here you have this, which you can change the color of it, like by tapping this button. It makes it all of a green screen. So basically, I can put myself on anything right now. Yeah. Which, 3, 2, 1. Why'd I say that? In 3 seconds, I'm gonna be put on something random I find on the internet. 3, 2, 1. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna know what it is. So yeah, then you can, like, you can have all of this. There's all of the other stuff, like you could do a podcast if you want. And then the 3rd floor, which is basically still closed. But if you come over here, there's a secret gold mask cosmetic that I don't have because I don't want it. There are 2 ways to get to the 2nd floor. You can either go staircase, or you come over here, and there's a crack in the window. So, yeah. Alright. So, if I talked about every single map, that would take a really long time. Like, a really, really long time. I'm going to talk about the elevator. So this, you basically go in it, you can go from Stump to City to their horror map, which I will get to later. But let's talk about how to get the competitive queue. Basically, if you come in here, it says ranked because they have a ranked game mode now. I'll take a second to talk about that. So basically, if you're playing on Oculus, like you're not playing on Steam or PC, anything, you can play with other people around your rank. Like if you're wooden rank, you'll be put with wooden rank on people with Oculus. If you're playing on Steam, then you will be put with Steam players. So yeah. But basically, the parkour is you have to use this. You have to pinch climb up that, jump on this, and then you jump over here. You have to jump side to side here. You make your way all the way up here. You tap this button, and you have unlocked competitive queue. For new players, this is pretty hard, but I've already done it, as you can see. Now, I don't want to make the video an hour long, so let's talk about this, like, how to play the game, pretty much, like, to get good at it. So I have turned all mods off to show you guys how to get better at the game. So basically, the most simplest thing to do, like, to get good at running, is to not hit the ground. You don't want to hit the ground, because then you're going up. What you want to do is you take your hands, you move one at a time, you go parallel with the ground. You don't want to go, like, you just hit it like you're a crazy monkey. So just go parallel with the ground. And then, like, make that go faster, and you can go like that, right? Now, what I do, like, the faster run that more, like, pros do, you take, like, I use my left hand, you put it, like, to the side. Like, if you're using your left hand, you put it to your right side. Take your right hand, put it behind you, and you just, like, spin them in circles like this. Like so. So, that's pretty much how. Let's talk about double walls here. So here, this is where you can take one hand and you bounce your hand from wall to wall. That's double walls. Now, let's pinch climb. So you take your hands, you hug the wall, and you pull yourself up. So you hug the wall, pull yourself up, hug the wall, pull yourself up. And if you do that fast, you can come up here. Now I'm going to take a second to talk about branching. So basically, you just jump from branch to branch. You can practice this, like, later after the video if you want. And so I'm going to go to the beach map. So this is the beach map. Like, you have all of... this is my brother's favorite map. But if you come over here, you can grab this, and you have a zip line. So, yeah. And there's also ropes, which you can grab, like, duh. And you just pull yourself up the climb, or you can climb down, but just, like, jump down. This is a little game that I never played. I don't think anyone has ever. But there's supposed to be, like, some kind of ball, and you gotta, like, in the water, you gotta hit it into the goal, and there's a score. But I don't know where the ball is, so, yeah. So, like I said, every update, they add something for the update. Like, in 4, they had the slipping slide, and this, there's this. So, yeah. Now, I don't want this video to be, like I said, an hour long, so I think we've covered a good amount of stuff. Like, we've covered branching, like, not too long. I muted myself on accident, so I'm gonna say we're gonna talk about wall running and Lucio. Let's start with wall running. So basically, you take one hand and you just, like, push down. So yeah, let me show you. So I'm gonna be using a wall run mod to show you guys pretty much how to do it. So if you come over here, you take one hand and you pull yourself up. Wall run mod keeps me close to the wall. See, like, I'm not falling. But you pull up, and then you can, like, turn around and use your right hand to pull up. It's Lucio run. You keep your hand on the wall like this, and you gotta kind of, like, spin in circles, and it should look something like this. Kind of like this. I don't know. So yeah, that's how you wall run. I think I'm gonna end. So that's gonna be the video. If you want any more tutorials, just comment down below, and I will try to make that tutorial possible. So thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.